With the confetti of New Year's swept away, it's time to accomplish all of your legendary New Year's resolutions.
And there's no better place to start than Season 4 in my career, where the road to level 40 is stacked.
If you're looking for new
Oh, they had fashion on their minds as they entered the building. Soon, the only thing the Spurs will be thinking about is a win here at home. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. Joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. DA, it's all yours.
Well, thanks very much, guys. Now, it's no secret at the end of quarters, players will wait until just after the buzzer sounds to fire up heaves, so they won't hurt their field goal percentage. To encourage a nothing-to-lose approach on these plays, many say it's past time that the league only counts the makes in those situations. Kevin, it's kind of interesting.
Yeah, it is. Do it. Thanks, TA. So the net starting five. We've got Gilgeous-Alexander. Smith is out there with Adams. Then it's Richmond. And it's DeRozan in at the small forward. And for the Spurs, they've got Jaylen Brown. Chamberlain is out there with Mobley. Then it's Johnson. And it's Marbury in at the shooting guard position. Here we have two first-year head coaches, Steve. That being said, how long does it take for teams to learn a new system under these new coaches?
Kevin, is easy. If you have a veteran team, less time. If you have a younger team, it could take some time. You just have to be patient if you have younger guys.
It'll be the Nets off the tip. Passes to Smith. Mobley with the block. And here's Brown outside. That one falls coming off Johnson's feet.
Great to see Brown drop that perimeter jumper, showing off his terrific stroke from beyond the arc.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Spurs. It's a three-point game. Chamberlain kicks to Brown. Off target from three-point range. Last outing for the Nets. They won that game against the Suns. DeRozan against Mobley. Releases from 15, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by DeRozan. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
About a minute played so far here in the first. Gilgeous-Alexander against Johnson. He kicks it to Mobley. Pass to Brown. Here's Chamberlain. Johnson outside. Here's Marbury. Spurs working now with a new shot clock. And it's Brown missing.
Not the efficient start they were hoping for. Only 1 for 4 from the field.
And the basket by DeRozan.
Nice little dribble move there from DeRozan to open up space for the shot.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Manu Ginobili, Hall of Fame class of 2022. He played his entire career in San Antonio. And in 2003, Manu's rookie season, we won a ring together.
Shot clock at 5. Brown. The Spurs rebound. Mobley the pass to Marbury. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Fires for three.
This is what Steven Adams is known for. A fantastic defensive player with terrific instincts.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Marber. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. And seeing Manu as a rookie, Smitty, what were your early impressions?
Well, the first thing that comes to mind, Kevin, he was unpredictable. He was definitely NBA ready. He had already been a pro for 7 years before he came over, and he played an important role for us winning that title.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Richmond outside. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Adams. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Nets miss again.
They are out of rhythm. 1 for 5 so far. You just need to calm down and reward your matchups.
Johnson can't get it to go. Last game for the Spurs, they picked up the W against the Hawks in Atlanta. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to DeRozan. Over Brown. DeRozan's shot is off. Spurs leading by 3. Inside. Here's Chamberlain. That shot no good. Excellent defense there from Smith. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And yes, it's good.
Physical defense, but DeRozan with great focus and great upper body strength.
You know, Greg, some guys are late bloomers, but DeRozan, he was just the opposite.
Yeah, reports are he had handles at age 3. First dunk came in the 6th grade. 5-star high school prospect, and in a strange way, he's still an underrated superstar.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander after the made shot from Evan Mobley.
I don't know how many misses that is in a row, but I know it's ugly.
And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That is his first foul of the game. And a new group in for the Nets. Looney's checked in for Steven Adams. Jeremiah Robinson-Earl comes in for Smith. Porter's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And Diallo's subbed in for Richmond. Here's Johnson. Chamberlain trying to get open. Johnson gets the bucket.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. Magic can really match up with all 5 positions.
And Greg Anthony for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Part of a growing trend in this NBA, giving his team length in the backcourt.
Yeah, 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan. He can see over the top of the defense. He helps you on the glass, and he can switch onto front court players defensively. That's what teams are looking for nowadays.
And he sinks the second. Spurs leading by 4. Here's Marbury. Poked away. The kick out to Brown. Lock at 6. Lets a floater go. The shot, no good. So Brooklyn will take it the other way.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
In the corner, it's Diallo. The pass to Robinson-Earl.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
3-pointers off the mark. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. And it's good, 2 points.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
Spurs making a switch here. Rodman's checked in. Nets trail by 6. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Good D by Johnson.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something is missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Mobley the pass to Marbury. A minute 20 left here in the opening quarter.
A guy with Marbury's vision is not going to miss that one. Sending it right over the top to the shooter.
Brooklyn's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Up top, Diallo. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And Marbury pulls it down.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander after Jaylen Brown's miss. And that one's good by Porter.
In terms of consistency, Porter's put up some incredible seasons from distance.
32 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Johnson outside. Just 5 to shoot. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Here's Mobley. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Nets ball.
Nets trail by 5. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And that's good for 2.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Here's Marbury. Here's Rodman. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And they're making sure on this one, even though it may not matter in the grand scheme, but the replay process is faster than ever. You know, why not?
They're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, looking at the replay, that he got it off in time.
Well, it's good they decided to take another look at it. I know some folks don't like how replay slows the game down and interrupts the flow, but when you have it there, you got to use it.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Spurs lead by 5. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
Rodman is out there, Chamberlain. Then it's Magic Johnson. Then there's Jaylen Brown. And it's Hero into the 2-guard spot. That's the San Antonio 5. Nets trail by 7. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Chamberlain picks him up. Smith with a wide open look. And a miss there on the triple.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Johnson. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3. You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big games. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
They grab their own miss. And here's Brown. 6 to shoot. Hero on the wing. Another shot. And good, coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Johnson's got 4 assists in the game.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
On the wing, Richmond. And it's off from three-point range. This is it to Brown. And finished off by Brown.
Continues to develop as a playmaker. It's nice to see Tyler Hero create for others.
Nets trail by 13. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Smith. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. The Nets working the ball around now. Outside DeRozan. Shoots over Brown. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
And Smitty, in that 21-22 season, DeMar DeRozan proved to be one of the top closers in our game.
You're totally right, GA. He led the NBA in fourth quarter points and finished second in clutch scoring. He embraced the challenge and thrived playing the role of the hero.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for the Spurs. Anthony comes in for Johnson. DeRozan on the wing. Feeds it to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by San Antonio.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The reviews have been good for the league's moves to eliminate foul calls on non-basketball moves. The NBA said it wanted the game to be played, not manipulated. Draymond Green says it helps to know that you'll have more of a fair opportunity as a defender. Guys can't just cheat the system. Kevin, back to you.
That's great to see, David. Thank you.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Now here's Anthony. Top of the key, Hero. Second shot opportunity. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
San Antonio shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
So for the Nets, Jeremiah Robinson-Earl comes in for Steven Adams, and Diallo subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Pass to Diallo. Six on the shot clock. Pulls it up. Rebounded by the Spurs.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Richmond, the pass to Robinson-Earl. Outside for Richmond. Smith outside. Pass to Diallo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Tyler Hero picks one up. Brooklyn shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Shooting for Brooklyn, Hamidou Diallo. 2 shots.
That one is off. Both teams will make substitutions. Second free throw, no good. Spurs leading by 14. To the middle. Here's Anthony. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed assist. Anthony's got his first basket of the night.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Robinson Earl, the pass to Richmond. From outside, off the mark. The Spurs have gone 7-9 in their field goal attempts here in the second quarter. Pretty good offense.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And now another look at that great drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And despite the double-digit lead, still in attack mode, getting their feet wet there in the paint.
Now here's Diallo. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Woo, he got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Here's Anthony.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Outside Hero. Puts up a three. Anthony against Richmond. Here's Marbury. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Marbury's got his second basket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Porter. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Dennis Rodman.
One thing about Otto Porter, he does a good job of playing to his strengths at the offensive end.
The Nets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
At the line for 2.
The first free throw is good.
And what you like about Porter, he can do a little bit of everything for you. Defend it, rebound it, space the floor, and he's unselfish.
Warren's checked in for Rodman. 1:31 left in the second quarter. Now Anthony. Outside Hero. Outside Warren. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Anthony. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Oh, heads-up play by Warren. Spotting a wide-open shooter and delivering a dime.
Here's Richmond. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
There's 48 seconds left to play here in the half. Back to Hero. Porter pulls it in.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Robinson Earl, no good.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Now Hero. Tight defense on him. And Mobley throws it down.
Terrific dime from Hero, showing how versatile he can be.
Nets trail by 17. Here's Richmond. It's hauled in by Hero.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm. I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots in the game right here. Free throw good for Porter.
Otto Porter. 2 shots.
And Porter drops them both. Anthony with it. And the last shot before the buzzer is off.
Combining the length and the effort, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander making an impact at the defensive end.
And we finished one half of basketball. It's the Spurs up by 15. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio. You're watching 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. This home crowd is elated about what they've seen so far. I'm Ernie Johnson. That's Shaquille O'Neal. That's Kenny Smith. A pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. The second quarter got a lot more exciting for them as they were putting up big numbers and find themselves way out in front here at the half. Kenny, what was your take on San Antonio?
They're getting into the lane whenever they want, getting some high percentage looks. I don't see the coaching staff picking up too much. Keep it simple. Force your opponent to adapt to it.
And over to the big fella, your thoughts on the Nets.
I know teams love to rely on the three these days, but you got to know when to get away. They did, at least throughout the first half. Hopefully they're making the adjustments, but sometimes teams just get stubborn.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Evan Mobley has been sensational.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Spurs leading by 15. Starting off the second half, here's Steve Nash's 5. They've got Smith, Otto Porter Jr. out there with Gilgeous-Alexander, and then there's Steven Adams, and it's DeRozan in at the small forward position.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
2 shots.
And the first one drops. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Brooklyn. Trailing by 17. Porter passes to Adams. The Nets working the ball around now. Here's Smith. Chamberlain with the rebound. Chamberlain got 6 rebounds now in the game. Over in the corner, Brown. Over to the wing. Here's Mobley. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
At the line for San Antonio, Evan Mobley. Shooting one.
Free throw good, Mobley. Nets trail by 20. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he lays it straight in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5.
Despite his slim frame, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is showing enough strength to take the hit and complete the play.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And they might be down big, but you'd love the mentality he has to go at defenders and just keep attacking.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander after Magic Johnson's bucket. Porter dishes to Adams. Shoots over Chamberlain. Again, the Nets for 2.
The mid-range game is something Steven Adams has developed. Gives the defense a different look.
And something that gets overlooked is how good of a passer Steven Adams is.
You're totally right, GA. He's gotten much better with his vision. Knows how to find cutters and open guys out of the high post. Plus, he's skilled at throwing those full-court touchdown passes.
Now Chamberlain after the missed 3 from Evan Mobley. They get it again. They get it again. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Jabari Smith.
Yeah, easy call.
The Spurs shoot their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. First one falls for him. The Nets making a switch here. Richmond's checked in. Chamberlain hits them both. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Gilgeous-Alexander against Johnson. Baseline jumper. Here's Adams, and what a play! Just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Johnson against Gilgeous Alexander. And he lobs it up toward the rim, and Chamberlain with the stuff.
That's just an unfair advantage. Magic standing at 6'9", with the way he handles the basketball, creates huge matchup problems in that pick and roll.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA-caliber players. Kevin?
Well, opening doors, David, that's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Spurs leading by 22. Holds it up there for Mobley. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Just a physical bull is Richmond. Also, he has the explosiveness to go with the physicality. That's a good recipe for drawing fouls.
It's his first trip to the line.
And he was dialed in at the line a season ago, 87% from the line.
No good on the free throw. Good on the second free throw. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Marbury. He's got 6. Brown kicks to Chamberlain. And the shot is long.
Ooh, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
And Gilgeous Alexander the bucket on the assist by Smith. Gilgeous Alexander's got 7 points.
This is where you'll often find Gilgeous Alexander. He definitely does work in the paint.
Here's Brown driving in, and Brown throws it down.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Now, here's Gilgeous Alexander. He has 7. Just over 3.5 minutes into the third quarter of play now. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Magic Johnson picks one up. He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
And going back to his performance at the line last year, guys, 84% as a free throw shooter.
The Nets making a switch here. Robinson Earls checked in. Spurs leading by 19. Here's Marbury. Kicks it to Chamberlain. Over in the corner, Brown. Misses the 3. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Richmond. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. He has 7.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Here's Marbury. He's got 6, and it goes down 2 points. And the Spurs lead by 19.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Right side, Gilgeous Alexander. The pass to Richmond. Shot clock at 6. Gilgeous Alexander can't get it to go. The Spurs have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Johnson up top. Out left to the wing.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Hey guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
I think they've looked to dump it down low as often as possible. And so far, they've been super successful using this attack.
And the other thing you notice is how committed they've been to playing with the pass, constantly moving that ball from one side to the other.
And the Spurs making a change here. Rodman's checked in. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Diallo is checked in. Nets trail by 21.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Passes it to DeRozan. The dish to Smith. Richmond for three. A rebound by the Spurs. Mobley's got 7 rebounds in the game. Driving inside. Marbury, good. Marbury's got 6 here in this quarter.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Now here's DeRozan. Pass to Diallo. Shoots from 14, and it's good for 2.
DeMar's a magnet for defensive attention. You see the overreaction leading to a wide-open man.
Here's Marbury, and the basket is good. Marbury's got 12 points in the game.
They are just killing them on the interior.
58 seconds left in the third. Brown outside. The rebound by the Nets.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
A slam dunk by Diallo.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Here's Marbury. He's got 12. Count that bucket. Marbury's got 10 points in just the second half.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Mobley against Smith. From deep. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. And so Brown will bring it up for San Antonio. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points.
See, now he's getting defenders back on their heels a little bit, getting to the foul line here in the second half.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
Marbury, 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
They're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Good on both. 12 seconds left in the third. That's tipped. Now here's Richmond. Gets it off, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's San Antonio holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And the net shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Anthony is out there with Crawford. Then there's Warren. Then it's Tyler Hero. And it's Rodman in at the center position. That's the San Antonio 5. Now here's Looney. There's Porter with the 3. They get it back. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Hero with it. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. Pass to Hero. Spurs working the ball around now. Now the feed to Lee. And Lee with the stuff.
Off the turnover, not just a good on-ball defender. Porter will also gamble and pick up steals for you.
Anthony looking it over. And there's the pass to Hero. No good on the 3. For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Fires it up. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Hero. Anthony's got his 3rd assist on the night.
We see it almost nightly. Hero is underrated in terms of his ability to score inside.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Well, Greg, analysts evaluate player performances on the floor, and sometimes we've seen the players fire back. They're not happy with the criticism.
You know, it's a risk you take, but if you treat everyone with kid gloves, you're really not doing your job. The audience expects a level of honesty, and quite frankly, players don't mind criticizing their game. It's when those critiques become personal.
I'm glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time.
Still going hard, and that kind of energy and effort is how they built this lead.
Caldwell Pope pass to Looney. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Nice to see Looney getting involved with the slam there. An athletic player who provides some muscle for them around the rim.
Here's Anthony, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
Freedom. First personal foul. First team.
That free throw good from Anthony.
At the line for San Antonio, taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Anthony. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And Brooklyn with another turnover here.
Spurs ball.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And here is Hero. Rodman in the high post. Steve, you played all 4 years at Michigan State. When you think about the fun you had there, what was more enjoyable? Playing college basketball or in the pros?
Kevin, I have to be honest, both was fantastic. When in college, those 4 years was something I'll never forget. But then obviously, ultimately, you want to make it to the NBA, and I got a chance to do that. So both were fantastic in my eyes.
Here's Anthony following the bucket by the Nets. Hero, no good.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
And that one's good by Porter.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Anthony kicks to Hero. Back to Anthony. Pass to Rodman. Caldwell Pope against Hero. 4 on the shot clock. Anthony, the pass to Hero. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Gilgeous-Alexander against Anthony, and they double up DeRozan. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside for Richmond. It's good from long range.
And he finally gets involved from beyond the arc. His first 3 of the game comes here in the second quarter.
Now Anthony. Outside, Hero. To the inside. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Steve. Ellis picks one up.
And as a free throw shooter, Rodman has his challenges. One of those guys who almost shoots a better percentage from the field.
Some things change here in the league, but a little trash talk still seems, Steve, like a key component to the game. I'm having a hard time remembering. Did you partake in that?
I did, Kevin, but I didn't call it trash talk. We just talked, and you tried to get into your opponent's head. And also, for me, I played better when I was talking.
Spurs leading by 21. Crawford with the ball. Now defended by Adams. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Gerald Green, he's checked in for Tyler Hero. Here's Crawford. Good on the bucket.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Nets passing it around. Richmond for 3. Green with the rebound.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Crawford is very tricky, so good at drawing contact and getting chances at the line.
We're seeing a lot of pretty lively pregame dance routines from the players. You got any of that in your repertoire, say, before we begin a broadcast?
Oh, Kevin, I think pretty soon we should work out a few sequences, get ourselves fired up. You game?
Come on, Greg, I'm not sure about that, but you go ahead and do it. Outside Anthony. Crawford outside. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound, Brooklyn. Smith's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here he goes.
The ability to alternate tempo off the bounce. This is how Gilgeous-Alexander keeps defenders guessing.
1:29 left in the 4th quarter. Crawford outside. He dishes it to Rodman. And then Rodman with the dunk.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for San Antonio.
As one-sided as it gets today, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
DeMar DeRozan, 3rd personal foul.
That's good from Green. Alex Caruso is checked in for San Antonio. And a new group in for the Nets. Ennis Freedom, he's checked in for Steven Adams. Rashawn Holmes comes in for Smith. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. Saban Lee's subbed in for Richmond. And the shot goes down.
Impressive night for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, scoring and doing it in a variety of ways.
Pass to Caruso from downtown. And that one is off. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Holmes kicks to Caldwell Pope from 11 feet away. Again, the Nets for 2.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
Over in the corner, Green. Outside, Warren. Misses the shot. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.